Grand rising to you all the star seeds and the light workers or the patriots all over the world. I bring you good tidings from the one that seeth the ending from the beginning. I bring you good tidings from the God of our ancestors. My next prayer for each and every one of you today is that you are totally well. You know, you've been able to form your own terms and your narrative. Form a way of escape for yourself to escape the danger that is ahead of humanity. Please, if you lay under this very broadcast at any given time, do not hesitate to share. By the grace of God of our ancestors, God Almighty has made us to be a divine truth teller. Hughes Peter, you are our first commenter today. In all your life endeavor, you'll be number one. Please share this video massively. As you all are aware, what we are going through right now is not a fight for one man. It's a fight for each and every one of us. You have to choose in the path. You can be able to, you can be able to handle all the area you can function. That's why it was scripted in that book of Ephesians 4 verse 11, it says some made pastors, some made teachers, some made apostles, and some made evangelists, all for the edification of the body of the saints. So that's why you have to support every freedom fighter. As you are already aware, I'll be kind of a little bit dumbfounded. I know why I say little. At times when you are being sad over what the enemies are doing, they will take upper hand. Despite my busy schedules, I'm not the type that always rush to start posting negative things. I know that after this time, there will be a tunnel. As you already know, I told each and every one of you, right from the one that I'm in prison with Nnnamdi Kanu, that thing have a long way to go. It's not about Nnnamdi Kanu that just be sentenced. The Oyibo and the vulnerable people, including me myself, we have been sentenced. Do you know on the 20th of this very November 2025, Christ were murdered in Nigeria. The truth were buried, our justice system totally collapsed. A lot of you don't really know the spiritual significance of what's happening. We are here to unveil the mind of God to each and every one of you. I will not fail to play this it has now become a memory verse coming out from Lucky Dube. Today's days, by the grace of God, is 22 of Saturday, 22nd of November, 2025. So let's go there. Let's go there gradually. Please make sure you share, because this is a fight for everyone. It's not for one person. Everybody must get involved by one way or the other. Please make sure you share, because this is a fight for everyone. It's not for one person. Everybody. Because American war, living on the line. Every choose anytime we find, killing innocent people, women and children, yeah. We doesn't know about the government. We doesn't know about the war. Your mother didn't tell you the truth, cause your father didn't tell you the truth, yeah. Black man says the white man. White man says the black man. Then says the color. Color says everyone. The reason why I play that music often, a lot of people feel anytime we open our mouth to speak that we have something to lose. It is not only we that have something to lose, though. I think a guy left abroad and he went home, he was quiet. If you want to check the historical background of that guy now, it might be allegedly one of the pages that say, nothing they happen. freedom fighter, and before whatever thing, if you are fighting for a better society, beforehand they meet you, they had, you know why? You're always very worthwhile. You cannot expect me right now. I'll come travel, go Nigeria. What I want to do? Even though you are giving me 20 billion, I can't go. Because this is my fight. I know that the road is not clear. But the people who always feel I don't care, now they'll always fall victim. So, if we talk, not that we are afraid, but if we fight, a lot of things will happen. We are not a coward. The thing is just that we always feel for our people. I can choose. I'll say the rest days of my life. I can just today, I will just deactivate one or two things. That where those people for they lock their mind put, wait there for the show, I don't care. If I thought anything is happening, not concern them. You get the way I sit there do my own. You will hardly see me online. I will not come. What you want for me happen. But we are not like them. We'll keep on doing the little we come from here. We'll keep on doing the little we come from here. That's why it is very, very imperative that we share this very broadcast. It is not only Mazi Nnnamdi Kanu, His Excellency Mazi Nnnamdi Kanu that was sentenced. It is the entire IGBOS and the vulnerable citizens. Justice were buried in Nigeria on the 20th of this very month, November 2025. Christ was by and calamity begins. Calamity begins. The agenda that they have to buy many people come on for Nigeria and Islamize the country is still very much more underway. And the lunacy of our people is not making them to pray for God to send them a helper. Anywhere you go, you see people talk trash. What America did in Libya. Things don't make me tired rich when people are not really, sensible enough to understand some certain scenarios. Now, there's a question here before us. Why is Edo alien so pained about the meet and greet of His Excellency Governor GODWIN, known as OBASEKI? Why are they so pained? Does this thing have maybe it will make Okpebolo to be incompetent? Or is this the meet and greet that will make Okpebolo to be a dumb? Or is this meet and greet depopulate the kingdom of darkness and bringing more people to life? I can't really get it. Because at the time so many persons are too now, they are putting a lot of things that is not concerns them. They are not putting it as a priority. It pains me so much. The meet and greet of Obaseki, why is the Doylian so pained about it? Why are they so pained? And what are they losing if Obaseki do meet and greet? Or is there anything they are not really telling us? Or are we the one that is overthinking or something? Okay, for example, now they do tour, they go. I not force anybody. People just come, hear from me. I tell them I work out. And this is always online, not be secret, not be indoor meeting. Why is the Dolian so pained about it? Let me play this music again. There's a message here I want us to get today. Just listen. I am not saying this because I make a war out. I'm thinking of the life that we lose anytime we fight. So that's what we always feel. They don't get strength. And they don't pick boligi. If you talk about troublemaking, they can't. I'm seeing a lot of people fly beret. Are you stupid? Now beret they motivate. Our own stubbornness is inbuilt. You know when something is inbuilt, it's inherent and inalienable. You way they will beat you now. Your next color man not can help you. We have seen them. Now they go past. I've called several times, just try and give me a little temptation. You guys are not. I don't know why you go for people in most cases where not to get time for now. And make your life to be miserable personally. Personally, make your life to be miserable. I think I will curse your generation. What we are supposed to use our regret for is not what we are using it for. Now, what is the difference between what you guys are doing and what we are doing? The difference is we are fighting for a better society while you guys want us to be in a state of dilemma. Go and look at Nigeria. Kidnapping everywhere. I think people cannot attest to it that nearly the 36 states in Nigeria have been surrounded. 36 states in Nigeria. You know, during war, you know, girl, you want strong rich. They are going to be burning houses. They will burn houses. They will destroy your properties. The people you feel that now they do a bit with their part, maybe in most cases, now they hang go first in me. It's not what we pray for. But if you see the way they are reducing our population gradually, now, what is the crime of Nnamdi Kanu? So many persons are celebrating the arrest of Nnamdi Kanu. And what does that man really mean for humanity? The people that betrayed Nnamdi Kanu, His Excellency Mazi Nnnamdi Kanu, I guess you guys are very happy now. Your problem has been solved. It was the DOS that sold out Nnamdi Kanu. This Methuselah Metizedek, enough he say no at the sell Nnamdi Kanu. I think, but at least you guys are putting out a proactive measure on how you are going to protect the Biafra land. It was the DOS that sold Nnamdi Kanu. They never want to rich. I will say they just buy and now. But we know by the grace of God, a bigger hand is going to be releasing me out. Nnamdi Kanu is not in life imprisonment. He's going to be there for the while until the hand that is bigger than you and I come to the rescue. That's why anywhere you see any persons that who is trying to be politically corrected, in all this fight, they don't want to know whether the new American right now is different from America during Obama. Run away from that person. It will draw you to your early grave. The same people that run propaganda over the Vidverse are the same person today running the same propaganda. Majority of them. You see some people very wretched. I don't want America to come or what they do in Libya. What did you know they do in Libya? What did they? You or before, when you were in Nigeria, you were dating one boy. But when you are now in Europe, look at that is almost the old man for Jant. That's how things change. Only one thing that is constant in life is change. Which you don't know, you don't know. Now, who is our deliverer right now? Who is to help us from this mess? Now, the story of Jesus Christ, we were told that Jesus Christ was, but this was just what happened. 2,000 years ago, the truths were buried and buried. That's what you are seeing today. And this very thing is happening in our time. And it's happening a lot. People still afford to learn from it. That was why what happened in 1918, there was something that happened. The Spanish flu. That by millions and millions of thousands of people. Do you know the modality they are using right now? Face mask, social distancing, and everything was the same. The people that know who were alive, they told their children. Their children also extended the same thing. This was something that happened that time. Now, what is happening now? A lot of people cannot see explain to their children. That's how dumb this generation is. Do you know why? They are always looking at Google. Looking at how they take right time for ITD Bible. That's a major problem today. Now, if you must be able to succeed and leave this very particular state you are, this state of Lodiba or dilemma, you have to think rightly. And the very day we Africans start thinking rightly, there are so many things that will no longer make sense to us. One, Christianity. 2 years ago. Not gonna make sense to you. Now I'm gonna be playing us a video soon of one Joseph Ogehon also of the video he made. And the way that man, the kind of threats he put it there on media, I'm sure that man is already dead already. At the time people begin to take law into their hands unnecessarily, know that they are no longer in control of their medulla. That might be remoted from somewhere because of the nanotechnology in the system. Now, people are gathering. They are not gathering for you. Now, you are calling them a terrorist organization. Ask, when has this man one day made a video that the way Fulani are inside our bush? He have never one day. But you could see that it's so pain that Obaseki is doing meet and greet. Now, how does it affect you? Also do your meet and greet. They didn't force you out of the house. He said he went to go and report to the police that whatever thing that he have already told police that he's going there to go and cause disruption. Maybe this very useless man have been programmed. May go use gun by person for that. You know, when people run threat like this, particularly such a matured and a Nicopolos man, you don't need to take them for a joke. You have to take them seriously. Because he might have been programmed to go and perform this evil. I will be playing the part of the video to you. You know, we are missing everything together. Let me play part of the video to you of what the man, what he broadcasted yesterday.
Hello everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening.
Now, me looking at this very man, you know that this man has no life again. Me looking at this very man. If this man remove eyeglass for eye now, he be like say, "Womb don't even the shopping." I be like person will get eye cancer. If you see bad word will come out from this man, you go hail. And these are people who don't care about the same people that say about talk by. Now, the worshippers of the palace, they don't care about them. They are always interested in the building. Let everyone assume the people that insult the building, leave them for God to judge. Concentrate on the citizens like you. Now, how are they going to live their life? Obaseki no longer a governor. Now the state is under you guys' jurisdiction now. What are you doing better to make sure everything is fine? There are still kidnapping today. Kidnapping SS. Robbery. The state is not safe for Kobo. This is the way that the state is sinking. It's not sinking. It have already been sinked. Edo state is sunk already. Past tense. It's not the sink. Even the sink, if you rescue one, it already sink now. It be like a Titanic ship. Titanic. Now let me play part of this very mass for you.
Good day, depends on your time zone. My name is Joseph Ogehon. The reason why I'm doing this broadcast today is to speak to my Edo people. I'm at the Location Police Station. If you can see, I'll turn around for you to see for yourself. So, this is a Location Police Station, okay? Location Police Station. I have come to make an official report to the police what is about to happen in Location. I saw a flyer made by Batobaze that the meet and greet of ex-governor of Godwin, Nogega say, Ago, that they are coming to London for
Now there was a video made by Obaseki. When Obaseki, I will continue the video to some extent because this is not what I love to do because I remember Yagwan. I know they like to play all these new compo, but just for you guys to get the message. Obaseki made a video and he was saying that I don't have problem with the palace. I reinstated this Enigi. Obaseki, you have problem with them. And you have to agree that you have problem with them so that God can fight for you. Verbally, you have no problem with them. But they know you have problem with them. You have to play along. Fight back. Stop playing a victim. During election, that was how all your supporters, they were arresting all of them, even when you were a governor. No one where they don't kidnap. So many of your supporters ran exile. Today, most of them are still in exile, apart from the ones that have already decamped. You want to always praise it, which is nice. Very, very good, gentle, whatever. If you don't get power for still get power for barrel and paper, say, more than not dead this man. You have to do one for your supporters for crying out loud. As this case is right now, you are supposed to be having your own personal case file because it's you they are looking for. The thing is that Albert is standing on their way. If we supporting you happen to keep quiet, they will lynch you on the street. These people, they will lynch you. It's as worse as that. And I don't know why OBASEKI is not taking this challenge. Take the challenge once and for all. They've already tagged you a name, no matter the explanation you give. What your forefather did, now they will weapon. So you will see this lunatic. He added your forefather name to it, OBASEKI Aro. Now, because of your grandpapa, they fight you. Normally, you don't get what you do then. Now, that hatred they transfer. Particularly when you does not want to give room to, you came to come and serve those people. How would you have served the palace just the same way useless of people will do right now? You would not be having problem. Now, if life become a football, play with utmost joy. Play with sincerity of heart. If it become a song, sing it with hard bass, put solo, put soprano, join on. The longer time you are explaining yourself often, and then bring the fight, come, let them know that you are also set for the fight. Let them know you are not alone in this very battle. Obaseki, if you are spiritual enough, you should know that people like us, we are sent along with you. That's why you don't give me money. Have you ever one day appreciated me? But you see now how we are coming. I'm not even kind of fighting for you as a Godwin. There is a mission. You happen to be the head. It's not about you, Godwin. There is a mission. And you have to accept this very mission. So that you don't start putting people supporting you in a precarious position. Stop explaining yourself. Take it as you see it. Look at what me just said the other day now. Am I his friend before? It's just when you came to come and fool yourself. I never expected that such a dubious freedom fighter with you will measure such a thing from your mouth without being told. I cannot be a friend to somebody that does not have evidential value. For humanity, you can be their friend. A mí me da igual. Si es su amigo o su padre, su rey, lo que sea, a mí no. Now, the time you want to start forcing yourself into me, if your boy you are, you cannot kidnap me. It happened in the book of Daniel 3, from verse 14. Nebuchadnezzar wanted to use fear to make sure Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego bow down before him, the graven image. They don't bow down. He put them into the burning furnace. That is how it looked like. Even for reading the book of Joshua 24, verse 15. When they were about to, when they got into the land where they were going, Joshua called of them when he saw their misbehavior. He said, choose who you are going to serve. It's in the book of Joshua 24, verse 15. He said, whether you are going to serve the God on which the land that you dwell, choose one. Whether you are going to serve on the gods on the other side of the water, choose one. Whether you are going to serve the God which your forefathers served, choose one. He said, as for me, Joshua, I will serve the living God. Now, every one of us choose to follow His Excellency Obaseki's ideology. That man brought freedom of speech. He brought development. He brought decency. He brought academics in governing. He brought technicality in governing. That's why if as OBASEKI was our governor, we have an international respect. Go and look at how they see us finish for Edo today. Because when the head is sick, the body is sick. Compare the Osadebe Avenue and compare the palace. It will show that every one of you are in a very big mess. Nothing is working. The king is playing politics. The useless homo children, they are not seeing it. They don't see anything wrong about it. Instead of them to even be ashamed one day, okay, let me clothe myself today. This thing get us to they support a manner of thing because they were wired to support such a thing. Now we that we also wired to support the truth. Then let's keep on doing what we know how to do best. Until when the great God corroded. So Excellency OBASEKI, what you are supposed to do now, Igo Gwewe. Don't let us rag to start fighting case. Ojaya seen a woman. This is your fight. It's a mission. Almighty computer Osadebe Avenue. You can also try as much as you can. Imagine, look at all that have been in this very race. This our brother in Germany were attacked. Both you were attacked one time. Because of this same thing. You can see the attack you are getting now. It has been like that. You know, guys, you want to run come on for inside. So these people, they mean what they are doing. Now, if you can fight back, Exodus 14:14, I will fight your fight, you will hold your peace. Say the Lord, when I had one, as it was scripted. Now, did you know the kind of fight you have to fight? Do you know how complex the fight is? OBASEKI did not even know how complex this fight is. Or you don't know that you were about phone. I told you one time that you were supposed to govern and liberate your people. You only focus your attention on governing, then you forget about the liberation aspect of it. This is where the problem is today. And you can see that this very your meet and greet you are still doing. The reason why they are furious about it, they've already know that God is using you anywhere you go. People must believe you, your side of the stories. If they can stop it, they will stop it. For one homo bug who has spent 20 years in the UK, he took law into his hand. I don't know when slap become a victorious whatever. Not that you stage the guy. If I thought you one person even they fight now, say you hit and blow here, he are caught. The person not that. You don't feel it also you beat him. You say you injure him. Oh boy, now my head is here, so maybe you will come wrong. Before in the carriage you don't bagger. But you can see all those vaccinated morons. They are celebrating slap as if it was a ring fight. Now, the same person you slapped did not reply back, did not retaliate. That is to say that you yourself that spent 20 years in the UK, there is something wrong with your brain. And can you be able to face the consequences tomorrow? Okay, what about you are a normal human being? You don't have eye at the back. Now, you said you are in Manchester. Then another person tomorrow came, also come, and pull that earring and knock you the slap inside your ear. That's why we say nobody have monopoly of violence. You can see the way, particularly this moron in the United States, in Dallas, Texas, this midget, this dwarf, that Australia wallaby, that Nikompu and the Gloramos Kaliwa. You can see that he still saying it today. But when he was almost being beaten like a child, the same person that wanted to beat him, when I made the person cool down, it was not counted against him. Okay, look at it. He faced one or two castigation when himself was fighting for freedom. He didn't like it then. He did not accommodate it. Every one of us were with him when he was being attacked here and there. The same palace have also been used against him. The Utagba they were throwing to him in that 2017 ending. In Roman Parliament were from the palace allegedly. Because then the palace and the Edo State governor, they were having this mutual relationship. You chop by chop. That was then when they were, 30 billion water storm project. Any go do and so far what is sharing way. Now, the same thing they did to him is what he's now doing to other person. That's why it was stated in that Luke 6 verse 31. Do unto others likewise what you may have them to do to you. Now, what I did not do to him when he was speaking the truth, I supported him when God puts the truthful word in his mouth. Go into the word midget. Go into the word speak the truth to the people. I was part of the voice that echoed that very truth we are speaking. But I'm speaking my truth right now. Oh, idiot. You can see the lunacy of some persons and how daft they are. And at the time you mingle with these people too much, you become like them. Because what you follow will also determine what will follow you. In other words, we have to be very, very careful. Because if we open door for devil, my dear, you go, look at, let's continue this man, this homobug.
Either next Sunday or the upper Sunday. Let's say between now to December. So they are coming to London for meet and greet. And the flyer said that the meet and greet is going to be in Cartford.
Let me forward it a little. Let me forward it because the video long.
We destroyed it. We have reported officially now. So we have right to destroy or to disturb that day to make sure that that meeting does not hold. It's not the one they did in Manchester. After the struggle, they went and they continued the meeting. No. This one. No,
Joseph Ogehon. Who saloa? Oba onwa wu you gwalo. Ugbe oa. A frustration where a citizen has judged your egbe. Uya wuye gwawodo. U kian biawe. Look at what this animal is saying. Now, who have breeded this very alien? Who own this very dog? What? Who not tag them? Now, okay, you have even reported. Let us know you have reported. Let police really come that very day, observe whether they are really doing forming terrorism there. The allegation went to go and put that they are forming terrorism. The same government, those state government I will speak and the palace today, they are funding attack against the citizen. And OBASEKI supposed to formally get a lawyer for this very thing in Europe here. That the people you left behind, the same people that disrupt a mower, who embarrass ambassadors, the same palace and the same government send somebody to come and attack your own boy. Of which the same moron said it that is fighting for palace and Okpebolo. And the palace did not come out to come and debunk it. A reasonable entity will come back and debunk such a thing. Particularly when you have resorted to some kind of violence, you are going to be going to court tomorrow. It will just say, okay, do the work, you can see all of them are mute. The whole governmental body, they are happy. Because one moron slap his mate, not be say fall for grand. The only way you have Bugana with a glass, remove that glass from your eye. Let me come and test you with this ring. Take a magnet. A lot of people, they feel they are still with their right senses. You are not with your right senses. You are gone. There are things you don't need to do. Okay, look at what. Why is it that everybody that support the palace, they are not only law abiding? Everybody that support the palace. He said he have already reported to police. They are going to stop the event. He has the right, the license right now to do whatever thing that comes from his mind. Now, this man, they don't kill and remain. They don't buy and remain. If person can't go push him that day now, he fall. I want my back. Because I can see the day, his day is numbered. Now, this is the same man, we have never one day see his video that he did about white Fulani people or too much Curtis killing. And they don't see anything wrong about what their monarchy is doing. The same thing they did in 1897. They didn't see anything that was wrong with Ovorame's character. Then the Portuguese, they reinforced. That was how they invaded the kingdom. The same thing they are doing today again. At least a reasonable person, you have to think with common sense and logic. Should I keep on supporting this very thing? Or what benefit is it for my people? They don't. Now, the only person we have as a Messiah who would have liberated everybody was sentenced. I've earlier said it. The sentence of Mazi Nnnamdi Kanu is not only Mazi Nnnamdi Kanu. The justice system of Nigeria just showed to you how they are. That's how they bend the law. A freedom fighter will be having problem. A bandit will be given peace deal by the government. Now tell me, how are we going to continue this kind of situation? And what must we do to get ourselves liberated? If something is not done on time, it's going to be very, very terrible. Now, did you see any person from the palace, for example, who did a video and say, how are we going to make our state to be okay? All they are saying today, they are all lying that Edo is shining. And you innocent citizens that are there, you are taking it as if it's a problem between me and them. No. It's about to also be your problem. If you cannot come out on live video, support with your consciousness. Because this very consciousness you are putting, in what God is going to check tomorrow, if there's anything like God will go to check what's in your mind, how you fought. You may not be opportune, or you may not be opportune to come on media. Either because, how am I going to start building my page? How am I going to start this? But we that also come on media, whatever thing you can also do to support this very mission, do it from the bottom of your heart. Not be only me one baby person. I can choose, okay, all my lifetime, if I like the one, I will be fine. But the reason why I have to go to my ancestral home, because nothing interests me there. You cannot be expecting you are living with people that are senseless. You want to live in a society where oligarchy is the order of the day. Decent people are not celebrated apart from IGBOS. So if we must have a better society, we have a lot of people in the UK. It's not that OBASEKI just come, do meet and greet and go away. As you are coming, are you going to also drop an idea on how these people should be curtailed? That should be the purpose of the meet and greet. Okay, right now it's like we are now forming a united front, a united army. Like that book of Ezekiel chapter 37 verse 1. Ezekiel was talking to people. I said, I guess they were in meet and greet also. The way I can perceive it. He were not telling them, explaining to the Israelites, he said the hand of God was upon me. And he took me to a valley that was full of dry bones. I guess they were meet and greet Ezekiel. He said the hand of God was upon him and he took him to a valley that was full of dry bones. Then the Lord asked him to walk around the valley and ask Ezekiel, do you think this bone will live again? He said, thou knowest my Lord. He said, these are soldiers of Israel. And God began to use Ezekiel, speak to the bone, and the bone started coming together. He pronounced again, speak to the flesh, and the flesh come together, and they form a united army of Israel. That's what the meet and greet was supposed to be made for. If you are going for a meet and greet, that to say, you are finally surrendered. I will fight for my state. Don't go there and fold your hands. Go there, be a part of the that will be roll off sleep. Everyone, yeah, my guy. You get me get me. Be ready. Don't let anything be happy while you're like, how many are they? Don't let it be that day when they went to London, maybe they finally came. Now they are bad, they'll see attack. Take it where an attack on Abat is an attack on all the good UK citizens. At the time we begin to personalize this very problem to one person, that's when they will have whatever. Let's assume now, as that guy saying, no, 4 women will read this struggle. Can you do it? but you go to meet and greet and fold your hand, and we are supporting Edo. 4 women can put this very boy. Because why to boy your anything will not tell government say 9B. It is as worse as that. If these people had an opportunity to indict anyone who is supporting the truth in the state, they will do it. It's just that they doesn't have such a grant. Be that they doesn't have it, they cannot form any allegation. That's why they now resort in violence. Now, in reciprocating, what are you supposed to do? That book of James, chapter 4, verse 7, it says, submit yourself unto the Lord. Resist the devil, and it will flee. What that Matthew, what does he talk about? He says, see the day of John the Baptist. It's in Matthew 12, verse 11. He says, see the day of John the Baptist. He said, up to now. He said, the kingdom of heaven suffereth violence. Only the violent men that take it by force. We are not going to get a liberation through testimony. The same liberation that we want, the same liberation the brother wants. You can see on the 20th, Mazi Nnnamdi Kanu were sentenced to life imprisonment. What's his offense? The position of Mazi Nnnamdi Kanu is the same position with His Excellency Governor GODWIN OBASEKI. There will be concession somewhere. OBASEKI concentrate on governance, bringing investors. But he will sent, govern the people, also liberate them. That's why you are still getting this narration. And if you don't handle around well, the people like us who have been supporting you will intend to back off, my dear. Waiting. You can't. For those of you that really know about spirituality, have you ever one day imagined you'll be fighting for a struggle? You heard that so and so person is given money, is given compensation, and you yourself, you are not given. Can you still be doing it? You can't do it. But you can see the passion we have up to today. Dishing out messages. And each of the brokers we do, it contains powers. It contains powers. The military, whatever mobilization, that's on its own. This social media mobilization is another buggy. That's why they spend more money on media. They spend more money on media to make all these aliens, they continue their violence. So what Obaseki would have done right now, the shenanigans or the arrogancy they showed by chasing out the different diplomats and ambassadors who came for a MOA. In collaboration with what Okpebolo has said about Abat, that Abat cannot enter Nigeria again. Obaseki, you are supposed to be having your own personal case file. You have what we case them. Not let Abat even handle. Abat will only come for weakness on a norm. Abat will be having his lawyer. You will be having your own lawyer also. It is my boy. He was campaigning for me. This assault they gave to him, it will not be done. The same thing these people did when your fellow mention their name, you go school Obaseki, right time. The people that were embarrassed, call those people also for weakness. That now the same versation, now they come to attack Abat for UK. And let's see whether that palace they go open again for life. But can you do it? Can you be able to chain all these aliens and show to them that time when you take go school, you not spoil them? Are you not still going to say, I have no problem with the palace? We have a very good case before us. A very good case. Coupled up with what Okpebolo said before, that Abat can never enter Nigeria again. That threat is enough to put an end to Okpebolo government if we really know what we are doing. We are only the victim. We are only the one that is explaining. They have beat me today. When Obaseki was a governor, now so they beat also not come to Benin again. The same story. When are we going to one day have upper hand? Me, I don't believe in violence. If people are being violent, but you can also tackle them through the law. Compare, change all these things, just change them together. What that homo box persist also say that he's fighting for the palace, fighting for this. That was why you saw it that very day. What happens? Then what are you going to be doing about it? First lady is also there as a mother. Something must be done about these very shenanigans. We cannot continue like this now. All talk, no action. You can't continue like this. Can any of your supporters today, Obaseki, go to Nigeria? They can't. I think it was during election, Apostle Alfred Yunus around. So many of your boys who were campaigning for you were kidnapped. If not because of personal respect a lot of us has, the way you are showing weakness on certain things, say, okay, the real no say, yes, I will boss say, no, know that we are just independent of our own. I have not heard of you one day, my voice were there. Whatever thing we are doing from here, it has been God who has been revealing to us. Look at what this man stands for. Even the most above you are that we are part of your government, they couldn't even defend you. But here we are today. It's not about you, per se. It's all about what your governance buttress or portray. Then we are not doing interpretations to our loved ones. Hey, look at what this man stands for. Just the same way I was expressing Donald Trump ideology to my people, even when I did not even hear from many Republicans. I was able to say the mind of Donald Trump, that Donald Trump is going to be the one to give Biafra liberation. You can see it today. You can see it today. So, may I still play this homo book, part of this thing away.
We not hold. Not only are we going to chant, make noise, no. We must make sure that this one does not hold. Abatobaze, you and Godwin, Norega Aro, go and rent a lot of security officer. Go and rent a lot of bouncer, including the police. Okay? We are coming.
Now, amen. This guy is mad. If you guys can tell, I think I used to have his, in my former number, that was that kind 2021 or so, I used to have his contact on my phone. Then, look at what a mature man is saying. Why is everybody supporting Palace who believe in violence? Why? Why? Why is it that no one is sensible? I be Reverend Monarchy Wati. Why did all of them always believe in violence? Look at what he said. They will go again. They will go again. Me, I don't really know the purpose why he's doing what he's doing. I can't say. I can't really say the reason why he's doing what he's doing. How can you just say now so you want to do this thing, even though police are there? Yeah? What are you going to say is your problem? Huh? What are you going to say is your problem? So you can see the way these people are always very furious. Always very furious. To buy, now they hungry then. I don't know why they are causing problem. And OBASEKI supporter, why are you guys not also making a move? Don't let meet and greet be whereby you want to go and sit down, you are going to party. Be a part and parcel of this very struggle. There is no other way you can save your state apart from coming out in this form. So the liberation have already started. So whatever thing you can do from your end, whatever thing you can do from your end, I just tested the audio. Whatever thing you can do from your end, also do. You can see, we hold the media tight. We that is on this media, we doesn't hold meeting. We doesn't hold meeting. I don't want to hang one career now. There is a way the Spirit of God will interpret or place some certain things in your heart. Okay, this is what we are going to talk about today. You can see, I talk about Nnamdi Kanu matter small. I already don't tell you the whatever. There are a lot of revelation I'm not going to be given. But I know where it's not life imprisonment. You're going to be there for the time being. Because they say, what is the key dog, not the spiritual. If I deliberate on it 2 months, and the people who have celebrated Mazi Nnnamdi Kanu sentence, they will not stay in this very new earth that we are about to experience. Because after the tunnel, definitely, there's going to be a light. So whatever thing we are supporting, we believe on. Share this very video with His Excellency Obaseki. Let him watch this very video and know what to do at the right time. You have to also protect your people the way they are protecting their own. Imagine somebody slap somebody. Government invite and come. Okay, now, Obaseki, what have you done about people that neutralize this Ogyomba 15? Have you appreciated them? The question is no. But just only slap. It has been given a honor by the state governor. Obaseki, learn to appreciate them. Very, very, I don't know why this thing keep on coming. Learn to appreciate them. Not people no work because it banana is inside the media. If we allow them to push in society narrative and we does not push back, or phone, a human being. A farmer took a chicken. He was having chickens in his farm. He picked up a little eagle, a small eagle, and put it among the chicken. Do you know the chicken, the eagle, were fed in chicken food. Always fed with chicken food. It was not behaving like chicken. It can't even soar because chicken on the fly. Until a day came, he saw another eagle flying across the sky. He got a signal. That's how my attitude is supposed to look like. What am I doing here? Then the day came, that eagle came again. Then the eagle that would have been fed in the chicken hood for so long, he saw a little, he fall. Before you know, he engaged the wings, fly away. How would that eagle not come? He would have been there among the chicken. The fight is in media. The fight is in media. All these brokers or whatever, particularly this one where they affect them well. He has a meaning. At the time you leave social media to be very desolate, my dear opponent, just the same way this homo buck. You can see the threat is running. You can see the threat is running. There are a lot of persons, a lot of the same homo buck specialists like him, who will just key into this very ideology and they don't go be that.
They are coming to raise money in London to continue the killing in Edo State, and this must stop.
Now, on the norm,
the struggle they went and the struggle they went and they continued the meeting. No, this one in London will not hold. Not only are we going to chant, make noise, no. We must make sure that this one does not hold. Abatobaze, you and Godwin,
If His Excellency Governor Obaseki is still in the UK, take this very video to the police. Tell them that this man is sick. Tell them that this very man is sick. These people, they can do anything in Agboma you were that very day. Because you know UK alien and so any spontaneous woman, more UK alien. They are the most laziest set of fake human beings. This man can buy that very day, even without nobody touching him. Obaseki, carry this very video. Go play and give police. Because this kind of a man, or you okay, you are reported to the police. Why not allow the police to do their job? He said that they raise money till they destabilize the state. How? As Obaseki raise money in his meet and greet, he has not raised money. Please, Obaseki, don't keep quiet too much. People, they know what they are doing. You know, even though you have a problem, it's a fight that you must have to fight. You were called for this. The reason we go rag more, do my no about the worry can later go. That's why everything I would did. I'm where you want Pedro Obaseki. I'm where you want Obaseki Nikba. Now only you want. And between man and God, like what you said, Umagle me know. You don't say. You not true do anything though. But that fact that you are doing the will of your father, you are not the problem here. So I'll be drawing the curtain close now. Because please, let's get our finger crossed. Let's be a part and parcel of this very struggle from the deep down the bottom of our heart. Let's be a part and parcel of this very struggle. Don't let it be that Omaka when my go concern you don't know when you want to go. The person that's supposed to be saying Omaka is me. Why? Because I'm not a politician. One, I'm not a APC. I'm not a PDP. I think I look more beautiful when I does not do broadcast. I look more relaxed when I does not do broadcast. The momentum we put in here to dish out, we are not just making us maybe bullying one person. You have to, you know, bring in the best from the perspective which the direction your messages go. At the time you are making these stands is not in line, particularly by the grace of God of us with those quotes, you know. Then it becomes you are in the state of Nehum. So please let's do the needful. Let's share a video. What you will not know, let's not begin to argue. Let's pray for our destiny helper that is coming to come and help us to cause liberation. Let them help us. Please, the next meet and greet in the UK. Let it also be that we also have good heads in the UK so that we'll push back these very people. Let's assume 10 people came. About 100 people are there. You are telling 10 people, leave that place. Or are they chanting their own? You yourself, you are also chanting your own. Let not leave this fight for one person. Stand, defend what you believe in. If you want to have a better society, you have to fight it out. Nepal, they fight for their own. Niger, they fight for their own. Sri Lanka, some years ago, they fight for their own. Madagascar, the other day, they fight for their own. Tanzania, they are fighting for their own. Burkina Faso, they are fighting for their own. So if you think where you are going to get all these things a platter of gold, I guess it's a very big mistake. There's no one who can get in a platter of gold. We must have to roll up our sleeves. Let the people that are mocking, let them laugh. Let them laugh. Now ignorance, they worry them. And in most cases, you guys, we are no longer in the same frequency. Imagine you that is already in the 5D dimensional consciousness and somebody that is in 2D dimensional consciousness. You are not going to reason the same way. That's why I do alien today because they don't ascend. They are in one particular position. That slavery mentality. They don't want to learn. They doesn't believe in cosmic energy. They doesn't believe in frequency. They doesn't believe in vibration. They doesn't believe in anything. All they just believe on or talk by or fool. So any other thing not the way they fit do for life. So that's why our own way of life is very different from their own. It takes two to tango. Our own way of life practically different from their own. You can see that they doesn't create topics rather than like we are even defending Obaseki now. We are defending Obaseki with fact. Like what I said, it's not all about Godwin. It's all about the ideology of Godwin. What does Obaseki stand for? You can see that that man during his time, he never arrested anybody. He never, even this midget, call him gay, call him everything. Obaseki see accepted him. He laughed. But the same person today, the same midget, no dana, no back with American on ye. Is that telling person where no mighty lado? Obaseki never one day open his mouth one day. Now we conscience come the Jordan. When no one man here, you see how their power drum. They don't grip a little power. They are not going to even last forever. They are running threat already. As if I want to go to okay, where you want what? If I don't say okay now, my friends they no say now do me something. Any of my friends we allow now, or any of our allies we allow now, more than be allowed now, build your seat day okay. One I don't buy one person. It's here. That's why when we tell you at times, nobody have monopoly of violence. When we tell you at times, we are not saying this because we are coward. We think of the life that we lose anytime we embark on journey. Because Baba must to be war. Not be as me rich so you go say you be level man. We learn new thing. Okay, we are not the Renazin. I don't understand. I told you guys here before. I want homo box species. And okay, you say I don't greet you and I make you the quarrel. Because do not trust ourselves about okay, sorry. No, some people don't always say I want to go fight you. No. Now with people they carry fire for head. In our area that year, there's a guy. If you see this guy, the most coolest person that year for Ekpoma. It was the old Ekpoma. Their leader, let me say, the old Edo State, they be their number one man that year. I'm talking about the Sea Lord. This guy is very gentle. The only way you know that he's rugged when they drill him, man. That guy is very gentle. I love people of Metineg. Not be all these ones. I just like when we bob your eye, you. Okay, let's assume bomb one. Let's assume I should go slap and that then I die. Do you think the palace is going to start visiting you in jail? For those of you that glorify people to fight, you don't get sense. You are a mad person. Now, imagine UK. Why the UK? This meet and greet one they do so. Mona go report to now report to. Very man why you na do self oge hon. Why you book kan ogu gegene? Obo an ogu yo gwalo. How the way Obaseki o. Oma who you meet and greet again. Only UK UK people, the alien royal will anyhow. They die senselessly. Hey yo, I mean the alien. They die senselessly. Oh my you cannot possess. So these are the same people, they have gathered them on a medical issue. They have to protest that very day. That's why you have to be watchful. Do a wire even London. Why I make a report it down where one video now radio station with your name, Aro and Neck can gather together and do it. This very person they are coming to come and disrupt. We all see right now where a lot of people have that issue. Mama will not that the railway to all those chantiva. Once in Mansoin, la waware. Let 4 people organize themselves and do this thing in London. Let's stop giving these people time to re-strategize. Imagine government or dog one way representative here though. Or you are not home. Just look at all his face, not healthy. They put threats everywhere. Now, much we tell they do and we will talk around for film, but we not the tell them say no control. Have you ever heard that any of us is advocating will say no enter here again? Small time, I don't will say me I no enter Madrid. I mean again, for my own country, the visitor come. Oh, we want to tell that guy me no enter. And then we water. Woman location where you talk better bijuwe. And then we water. If I cannot drive down, I will enter the next available train. It cannot bo wabi rabi yueyi. Na biwu ni mabugele vamos apelia juntos. Una rimutia for family na dekunwe. We rabi ma bien say. They will so say it because they believe in violence. That's what they believe on. Do you know how many people have insulted me even when look at this very useless boy in Sweden? Nothing have not told me. I've never one day went it back away. Okay, who knows I've been made phone call? Okay, when I say me not get fans. When I say me not get fans, I don't not get fans. I'm not saying this because I'm a coward. I'm thinking of the life that we lose anytime we fight. I am not saying this because I'm a coward, but I'm taking on the line that we lose anytime we fight. Killing innocent people, women and children, yeah. Who doesn't know about the government? Who doesn't know about the war? Your mother didn't tell you the truth, 'cause my father didn't tell me this truth. Black man says the white man. Black man says the black man. Indian says the color. Color says everyone. I guess the best life anyone can live if you can be able to abstain from all manner of trouble. The only trouble we trouble our time for us to do advocacy and we leave. We don't like creating personal problem with people. I don't think I have any person today. If we are one moment IGBOS, up to this pig in Edo. I don't have any of them. I've said it one day like that. I don't have any of them I lay curse on. That's why we broadcast when I'm gone. I have my own personal life to live. That's why we come here on media. We know we make our supplication knows. Iyan pa ya zero wo bo gwalo wana before. Me na we me an secret prayer no wa. When immediate ye ma de kon lo de no re egbe ni. Ya wa we ni wa le vi ogbe na. We to gam you can. Me am gone. Yon pa me lọ́nà ge yogo bo. O ise wa gin lore. O sa ogbo na gbe yule. O se we ma ge so ladian. We no de gbe so an gi owe na. O sa lo ba we gbo ni. Ke do se ke no yi. So, denzi aqui saludo muito forte. Tchau.